What's up, everybody? Nolan of Black Diamond Services. I am out in Manteca, California. You can see I'm already partially set up, and I got somewhat of a little emergency call. So let's take a look at what I'm up against. So, got an older dog that I guess ate something they weren't supposed to, and had some diarrhea, unfortunately. So they called us out to get this taken care of. So what I'm gonna do is treat this with some Unchained, and I'm also going to be using some enzyme cleaner too. So what I have to do is you want to pre-spray the enzyme cleaner pre-spray and the Unchained before your machine gets too hot, because if your water is way too hot, it kills the enzymes. And then of course with Unchained, because there's hydrogen peroxide, it can be combustible, so it will actually cause problems if you get it too hot. So you want to pre-spray while the water is just lukewarm or a little bit past that, to get this going. So I'm going to pre-spray this, get it treated, and then go from there. So she already picked up the bulk of it. Prior to getting here, she didn't put anything on it. So we should have success getting all of this out. So I'm gonna let this dwell for a little bit. Then I'm gonna neutral rinse and extract this out. And then I'm actually gonna topically treat it again if it doesn't completely pop at the first try, and just keep going until I get it to come completely out. Alright, so it's been sitting for a little while, so I'm going to extract these spots. As you can see, that one has come out. Pretty much looks like we're having great success with it coming right out. Just takes a few times over. So the bonus here for those watching that aren't cleaners is she just picked up the solid. She didn't put anything on it. She didn't scrub it. None of that. So, because one of the things you run the risk of if you scrub it is, of course, smearing it into other carpet fibers. So that's why my success rate of getting it out is going to be higher. If you notice, I am doing backstrokes over it first, so my jets are hitting it first before the vacuum part of the wand is. So what I'm doing is, because of the pre-spray, breaking it up. When the jet hits it, it basically continues breaking that bond from the carpet fiber. Therefore, when the vacuum port hits it, a lot of it is already gone. And then a couple more swipes over, and it's pretty much taken care of. So, and then because I did slow passes, I do slow dry passes. Now, keep in mind, not every machine is the same. Not every machine has the same strength as far as extraction goes. So some things may take a little bit longer. So I'm working with a machine that has just about 600 CFM and 20 inches of lift. So the lift is what pulls it out of the carpet. So if you have high lift, you're going to pull stuff out faster at a higher volume. CFM is what sends it back through the hose to your machine. If you have higher CFM, you can run a higher length of vacuum line as well. If you were to pick one or the other, if you're getting into the carpet cleaning business and you found a machine that said, for example, 600 CFM, 13 inches of lift, and you got another machine that says 550 CFM but 20 inches of lift, max lift, I would go for the one that has 550 CFM, because I'm going to be pulling more volume out at a time with that lift. So just something to think about when you're watching on YouTube. If you see somebody spending a bunch of time, sometimes, not always, sometimes that means they may need to take a little bit longer because their machine may be different. Not to say that they're not doing a good job, so never think that, because that's not the case in every instance. If you got high CFMs and high lift, you're going to have that carpet dry much faster with that combination instead of one or the other. But anyways, guys, this all came out. I'm just doing a lot of dry passes because I want to be sure that this is nice and dry for her, because as you can see, her carpet is loose and needs to be stretched. So if I dry it out faster, you won't see the buckling as much as if I just wetted it and got out, you know, and didn't dry it well. But I'm also kind of doing extra dry passes so I can explain this stuff to you guys and have video going. So I hope this was informative. Like I said, I pre-sprayed with an enzyme pre-spray, BioPro 10K, and Unchained from Truck Mount Forums. I think I see something here. I can't tell if it's the lighting or not. To prep the carpets. And then I'm using Ultimate All Fiber Rinse to extract, which is my go-to whenever I'm dealing with pet accidents. So there we have it, guys. Besides the buckled carpet, she said this carpet is 40 years old. Holy smokes. That's impressive. Still looks great.